Hey, it's Heather Legg, and this is a little bit of a book review on The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. I chose this book for my mastermind group of women running business, and it may seem like a bit of an odd choice for a group of business women, but I believe that it's not, that it's actually an excellent choice, um, because my many clients who are business owners often feel like their household or their life are not really in order, and it causes them a lot of stress and anxiety, which of course, because we're all business and life and household are, we're not really separating those as a person, so anxiety from one flows into the other. So this is a great way for you men too, you don't have to own a business, to gain some control. Now I got your attention. All right, so let's talk through some of the key points that the mastermind group members brought up, some of the benefits that we found by going through Mari's process. So, first off, probably possibly the most famous part from the book you've already heard about is, does it spark joy? So, as you're going through your belongings and you're holding each item and you ask yourself, does this spark joy? It's a pretty easy question to answer in many cases. Now, there are, of course, some more required things like your insurance policy you want to keep around, or maybe your toaster. Obviously, you're going to still keep those, but it really helps you weed out, purge, and have a clean slate. And man, yeah, let me continue. So, one of our members described it as peaceful. The process that the author discusses and the benefits of are peaceful. Okay? Got you intrigued yet? Everything she treats with respect and love. So as she's going through and helping her clients decide what they're going to keep and what they're going to discard, and then what's left is treated with reverence and respect, and that's very beguiling as well. So it's a cool thing that you start to realize as you start going through a process, how you're treating your stuff with more care. Pretty cool. Letting things go with gratitude. Okay, this is an important one. So letting things go. There are so many of us that need to learn how to let stuff go, let lots of things go. And so she suggests doing that with gratitude for the purpose that they served at whatever time in your life. Okay? Also, her space-saving folding technique. Oh man, if you haven't tried it yet, check out, you can find videos and other resources online. Check out her folding method. So I was completely astonished, astounded, blown away. Wow, is what one of the other members said, at the amount of space this saves by folding in a specific way. There are so many benefits, and one of those is the space savings, which is enough. But you can also see all of your items at a glance, including your off-season clothing, and it's easy access. It's magical. Magical. Definitely. All right, focus. The focus of the book and the whole process for each of her clients, and those of you who decide to dive in and just do it, the focus is on the things that you want to keep, the things that you want to surround yourself with as you're creating intentionally this desired lifestyle that you have. There is an example in the book she uses where one of her clients describes pretty specifically some of the elements of what it feels like when she gets home from a long day of work. She walks into her home, how she feels, some of the specific things that she pictures in her space, and the activities that she's deciding to do after a long hard day. And it's just more peaceful. I think she describes it as feminine, and it really evoked some specific ideas in the minds of our mastermind group members, and it's pretty easy to picture how you can use Mars method to create that lifestyle and that space that brings you peace, joy, life-changing stuff. Okay, she also talks about discard first. So, by the way, by discard, in our eco-conscious group, we really wanted to talk about recycling and donating as much stuff as we each can. and, shredding things responsibly and hopefully recycling those things instead of all these bags and bags of stuff going into the trash and garbage into the landfill. So please recycle and donate as much stuff as you can. So she talks about discard first. So first you clear out all the stuff that no longer really serves you, and then you figure out with the stuff that you want to keep, the stuff that evokes joy or is maybe required for your household or your office, then you figure out how to store those things. And one of the other things that she talks about is how each thing needs a designated place where it belongs. And when you get into the habit of putting things away in their designated place after you're done using them, then it perpetuates everything. You only have to go through this tidying process, this clearing out and organizing, I might call it, roughly over a period of 6 months, she talks about, so you don't have to blast through in one weekend. Thank God. No one has time for that. You take roughly 6 months and you get everything the way you want it, and then you just keep it up. It's so easy to keep up. She describes her own specific process that she goes through at the end of her work days, and it takes her about 5 minutes to put everything back where it goes. She feels a sense of peace, has a cup of tea. That sounds amazing, right? Let's see, next thing. So one of our members said, kind of at the end, we were talking about, well, what's the next step? How do we implement this in our busy, overscheduled lives? We can't just, like I said, we can't just put stuff on hold and tackle this. So consistency over time, obviously, this is, you break it down into smaller chunks and you do it. Make sure you do it. So one of the members suggested maybe she's going to take 2 hours, and a couple of us agreed that 2 hours weekly. Just put it in your calendar on repeat until you get through it. And the author suggests a very specific process, and she has a method to the madness. She also gives you the why behind her decisions to do things a specific way. She talks about her own experience, her, how she came to this reasoning, this logic. And most of us really appreciated that. She shared kind of that history and why she wants it done this way. So you're not, just going, well, that seems stupid. So it makes a lot more sense and it's easier to buy in. And as you go through the specific process, you're starting with clothing, for instance, and then books, it helps you hone your process so that things go quicker and quicker. And by the time you get to the sentimental value stuff toward the very end, it's much easier for you to get through those things. Don't start with those. You'll never finish, she says. Let's see. So what else? What else did members say? Oh, I love one of them said earlier today, I'm afraid I'll miss my morning challenge of finding the matching sock. Haha. How many of you can relate? Oh, the sock drawer. My sock drawer looks amazing. And my workout clothes drawer. Oh, it used to be just bulging stuff. Could barely get the drawer open and closed. And I was just, wow, the space saving and to be able to see everything. Yeah, you gotta try it if you haven't done it yet. It's just something so freeing and liberating about this process of letting things go, having gratitude for the purpose that they served. One of the gals this morning said, saying goodbye allows something else to come into your heart or into your life. And that might sound a little bit foo-foo. It really isn't. There is something that happens when you learn to let things go. It kind of makes space physically or philosophically, emotionally for other things to come in, and it's an intentional process and it works. So is this book relevant for business owners? Yes, it's relevant for anyone who wants more of a sense of control, peace, and joy with your household, your lifestyle. Then yes, absolutely. Life-changing? Yeah, I think so. Magical? Sure, why not? Tidying? Yes, you want to get tidy, you want to have that sense of control. Go check out the book. Get it, enjoy the process, enjoy the benefits, and if you're interested in our other book picks, you can find them at envisionsuccessinc.com. Look for the mastermind.